Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and to this video. Today we will be painting 3 simple flowers. I will be using this Clairefontaine watercolor paper. It is cold pressed 300 GSM or 140 pounds, 20 by 40 centimeters or 8 by 15.5 inches, and I have divided it into 3 parts. As I said, we will be painting 3 flowers in 3 different ways. I'm not gonna create any masterpiece today, but we're gonna have fun. I will show you how to paint a loose, simple flowers using watercolor and ink in 3 different ways, and as I said, 3 fun projects. For the first one, I did add a little bit of the water in somewhat the shape of a flower. I didn't prevent the entire paper, but just some parts of it. And then on top added this is somewhat a grayish color, mostly in the darkest part, lower where the root of the flower is, where the stem is going to be. And then with this bottle, I think that's a deodorant bottle or something like that, but it has clean water in it now. I have sprayed some water just to help that paint move around, and that's basically everything. And of course you're gonna do it in the shape of the flower. For the second one, I'm using this masking fluid marker, but you can definitely use some white gouache at the end. You don't have to, if you don't have a masking fluid, you don't have to use a masking fluid. And then on top I just drew in somewhat this was supposed to be the dandelion, but later on I've changed my mind. So those you can see right now those lines, how they look. They go from the center outside in the circle, and I've added on top a little bit of this blush pink, light pink color, mostly again where those lines are, and upwards a little bit less. Also added the same grayish color as I used for my previous flower, and then on top sprinkled some salt. This is just a regular table salt and nothing special, nothing particular. And you can see how I've sprayed it, and I'm gonna leave that to dry now because it has to be completely dry before you remove the salt. And now I have taped some masking fluid onto the paper. This is a sticker paper, and then cut it into the shape of a flower. You can see it on the right now. And just around it, I've painted a little bit of the violet color, pink violet color. And well, that paper will act like a masking tape for it and like a masking fluid, but without the masking fluid. So you can definitely use a masking fluid if you like. Here I'm going around with that violet color and also with a little bit of the yellow. Some clean water sprinkles just to create a little bit more texture. And now the first flower is completely dry. I've just added a little bit of the water on the bottom where the stem is going to be, where I'm adding this black at the moment, and just tapping it in, going a little bit upwards to the petals, painting the stem, and a little bit of the sprinkles with black. Later on we will add more details with ink. And you can see right now when removing that masking tape how that looks. So I'm just adding a little bit of the water inside and then adding some black, also a little bit more of the violet. This flower ended up to be maybe too large for my paper, but I believe it looks quite nice. When I put it on a little bit larger paper, it looks, I don't know, a little bit nicer, because I was just going around and around and around and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But you know, it still looks very nice. I love the colors. And now my middle one has dried completely. I'm removing the salt, and you can see right now how the salt acted, how it moved the pigment. I love the textures I got in that second flower, and also removed the masking fluid. And now I will use this ink pen from Etchr. This is a brush ink pen, but first I've added the center of the flower, and now with this brush pen I'm adding in the petals. I love that one because, you know, it really does act like a brush. You can paint draw a very teeny weeny lines with it, but also a quite thicker ones. So I really do like that one. But of course, this is something that you can do with your brush. You don't have to have an ink pen. If you don't have an ink pen, you can do that definitely with your brush. And a little stem. Some leaves, some doodles. You can do whatever doodles you like. It was super fun. So just adding a little bit more of the details. And we were done, almost done with the first one. Also a few details to the second one with the same ink, with that brush ink. Some leaves and also some details to the upper part. Well, at the end it also turned out something else, something that I really did not plan. But that's an awesome thing with watercolors, that you can start with one idea and turn out it's completely different something. And also the same thing for the first one. But for this one I did a lot less doodling, just a few petals, and that was it. Again, some leaves. And I decided at the end I do want to splatter a little bit more of the black on top. And also for the third one, but for the third one maybe I should have stopped here, but I decided to do a little bit more of the details with the black, and that is the right now my flower is getting too large for the paper, but I did want to add a little bit more of that black details. So as I said, this was just super fun, you know, 3 different ways. We were using salt, we are using masking fluid, we are using ink, watercolors. So you can definitely find an idea how you want your flower to look. You can paint also a different flowers. This is just, as I said, super fun and no rules. Just enjoy. A little bit of the splatters with white gouache. And I've added some details with the yellow for the third one, and also a little bit more of the pink in the center for the second one. And with that, I'll be finishing off. I hope you had fun, you know, maybe you got inspired to paint your own flowers. Because as I said, this is just an idea, and, you know, I had fun doing those, so I thought I might share with you. And guys, thank you so much for watching, for all your support. I really do appreciate that a lot. If you do like this video, please hit the like button, share it and comment. If you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. I'm planning some winter fun this year. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!